favorite first graders. Today is Wednesday, March the 3rd of 2021. What are we working on in science? We will record weather information. Say these yellow words with me, please, my meteorologists. Weather information. We want to give the information about the weather. Remember we started doing weather reports last week? Today we will learn how to record or write, take notes on that weather information. How? First, we will watch a Brain Pop Junior. Then we will complete a hot-cold flip book. Say these temperature words with me, please. Hot, cold. Check out my clothing today. Do you think where I am, it is hot or it is cold? Did you say cold? You are right. I got my beanie. I got my sweater. It is icy outside today. We'll get more to that in our weather report for the day. But check out my snowman up here. She's going to start melting in this hot, hot fire. Is it hot where you are today or is it cold? Today we'll talk about both of those words and make a flip book. Why? We will understand relative temperature and how to use a weather tool. Scientists use tools and meteorologists use weather tools like that windsock we created last week. Today, a new weather tool that tells the temperature. Say that T word with me. Temperature. Awesome. Do you know what tool tells us the temperature? You're going to find out in our Brain Pop. Attentoscopes on. Moby and Annie are coming to teach you about, say it with me one more time, temperature. Nice. Temperature. Here we go.
It's really hot today. What's the temperature, Moby? What is temperature? The temperature tells you how hot or cold something is. You can use a thermometer to measure the temperature.
All right, here's our tool. Say it with me. Thermometer. Your tongue has to touch your teeth to say that TH sound at the beginning. Ready? Thermometer. Thermometer. We're going to be talking about the thermometer.
In some thermometers, a special liquid like mercury or alcohol rises and falls as it gets warmer or cooler.
This is a special liquid. Remember, a liquid can move. It has to be in a container. So it's in this little tube, and the liquid is called mercury, like the planet Mercury, or it's a type of alcohol that rises, goes up, and falls. So it's contained in this tube, and it goes up and down depending on the temperature. Have you ever seen a thermometer close up and seen that liquid, the mercury? Yes or no?
The hotter the temperature, the higher the liquid climbs up the thermometer. The lower the temperature, the lower it goes down on the thermometer. We use thermometers to measure the temperature outside and inside.
There's different looking thermometers. You probably have one in your house or outside your house. We like to know the temperature outside if we have an outdoor activity and inside so we can control in our houses if it's hot or cold. Have you ever seen one of these in your house? Don't you touch it, not for you, but you will get to see a thermometer, and that will be a tool for you.
And to check the temperature of our bodies.
Oh, have you ever used a thermometer to check the temperature of your body?
And
Yes or no? Why? Why do we use it to check our body temperature? Look at that boy. He's sick. We check our temperature using a thermometer when we're not feeling well. Is our temperature go up really hot or down really low when we're sick? Up, 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 hot, hot, hot. We call that a fever. Have you ever felt that hot, a fever? Yes or no?
and to check the temperature of our bodies. We set the temperature on ovens and measure the temperature of food. Temperature is measured in units called degrees.
Say this D word with me. Degrees. It's what we measure the temperature in. One more time. Degrees. Like they showed on that oven, you can set the temperature of the oven depending on what you're cooking. Cookies on 350 degrees. Or if you're cooking like a turkey, probably higher, like 400 degrees.
There are a few different temperature scales, including degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius.
On every thermometer, you'll see two sides of numbers. It can get a little confusing. They have a letter on the top to help label them. A C for Celsius and the F for Fahrenheit. We're going to use the F side of the thermometer. Which letter side are we going to use? F. Great listening.
It's kind of like how you can measure something in inches or in centimeters. Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius.
Both are ways to measure the temperature, just like inches or centimeters. But we're going to use the F for Fahrenheit. Say that F word with me, please. Fahrenheit. Nice job.
The symbol for degrees is a tiny circle at the top right corner of the number.
What shape is the degree symbol? A tiny circle. You will be using the symbol degrees of a tiny circle today. Pay attention.
The degree symbol is followed by an F or C.
Are we using F or C? Fabulous.
Depending on which temperature scale is used. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The temperature of our bodies is usually about 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. How do you read a thermometer?
We will be reading thermometers today.
Thermometers can be different from each other, so when you use one, look at it carefully. Many thermometers show the temperature in both degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. On some thermometers, the numbers go up by 10. To find the temperature, look at where the red liquid stops on the number line. Let's read the temperature in degrees Celsius. The thermometer shows 10 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That might be the temperature on a chilly day in some places. You're right, Moby. It's much hotter here. What's the temperature in degrees Celsius? On this thermometer, there are 5 spaces between the numbers. So you skip count the marks by 2 to get from one number to the next. You can start at 30 and skip count by 2. 32, 34, 36. The temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? Start at 90 and skip count the marks by 2. 92, 94, 96. It's about 36 degrees Celsius, or about 96 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot out here. Good idea. Let's cool off with a glass of lemonade. When you measure the temperature, give the thermometer a minute to do its job.
Be patient. You have to give it time to move up and down with the temperature change.
After the special liquid stops moving for a bit, you can read the temperature. What's the temperature in degrees Celsius?
Count by twos.
It's about 4 degrees Celsius.
You start at 0 and go up by 2. So we say 2, 4. 4 degrees Celsius.
What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit?
All right, tell me, where does the liquid stop on the Fahrenheit side? Did you say 40? Great job, scientists.
It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. When it's really hot, I like to imagine being in a nice, cool place. Moby, I think this is a little too cold. Brr.
Right now, here where I am at my house, it is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so cold. When I'm this cold, I like to imagine I'm in a warm place, like the beach. But back to work. Now that we have seen our brain pop, it's time to go work on our Hot.Cold flip book. Meet me on video 2 so we can get started on your assignment today. See you soon.